Well, let's head to London now, where Juliana joins us. And Juliana, good morning. Well, I have to tell you, all through the weekend, this story about, I know we talked about it last week a little bit, about the UK immigration law and how Nigerians will not be allowed to bring their family members and things like that. But I thought, well, I do have eyes and ears in London, so Juliana would be able to give me the real position. That's an update on the law. Has it been done? What's the position now?
Good morning, Inni. Like you, I also received lots of information, lots of speculation and rumour over the weekend about these proposed changes to immigration law. Can you hear me, Inni?
Yes, I can hear you, Juliana.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So yes, I did receive lots of information over the weekend about the proposed changes to the immigration law, which hasn't been done. So anything that anybody is reading at the moment is pure speculation and rumour. But as we've known from this Conservative government, they are likely and prone to leaking information to the press before it comes law. So we're not expecting an official announcement till at least tomorrow or Wednesday. But for those who want to catch up with this story, this is of course about net migration. We're expecting Home Office figures to be released on Thursday, showing that net migration has reached record-breaking numbers in 2022 to above 1 million. Now, that may not be a shocking number to people living outside of these isles, but if you are living in the UK and you understand the Conservative government, you know that they have made it crystal clear that reducing immigration is one of their top policies. In fact, if we go back to the new year and we remember Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister's 5 pledges, the first one was to bring down migration. That's just how important it is to this government, and they've made it crystal clear that they're not going to scoot around it. How does this affect Nigerians? Well, unfortunately, for Nigerians who have been coming into the UK studying, the vast majority of them have been bringing in their dependents. Now, if you look at the #1 foreign student country, it's China. I believe, according to the latest data, about 140,000 Chinese came to the UK to study last year. They brought in 400 dependents. If you look at Nigeria, about 34,000 Nigerians came to study in the UK. They brought in with them 34,000 dependents, and it's these dependents that has become a critical issue for Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary, who, by the way, has her own issues at the moment. We don't know if she's going to survive the rest of the week, but that's a news story. But in terms of how this affects the UK economy and Britain, they believe that these foreign dependents are becoming an issue. Now, again, I don't want to concern people or scare them, because the legislation isn't out. This is all about leaked information and speculation that's got to the press, but it isn't going to be clear-cut. Apparently, if there is going to be a ban on some nations bringing in foreign dependents, this is going to be a huge row in government, because the Treasury, quite rightly, understand that foreign students contribute significant amounts to the UK economy, in fact billions. They're also helping to bring inflation down, because most foreign students who work are not asking for high wages, which is bringing inflation down in this country. But again, I don't want to concern people. Let's wait for the inflation data to come out. It also apparently isn't going to affect people who come here to study a PhD. So if you're coming to study a PhD, you can bring your foreign dependents. It's those who are studying for master's degrees. But again, we'll have to wait and see what the legislation announces.
Yeah, we'll wait and see, Juliana. But let's look at the week and see expectations for the week.
Unfortunately, I've lost you, Inni. I don't know if you can hear me,
I
but
can
I've
hear
lost
you, Juliana. Can you hear me now?
I'm just about hearing you.
Okay, expectations for the week?
Expectations for the week. I did mention that Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary, is in trouble because of a speeding ticket that she received, and apparently asked her colleagues in the Home Office or in the civil service to help get that deleted. Could Rishi Sunak be losing another minister following Dominic Raab's ousting? That's possible. But in terms of the business news, I think the big one has got to be inflation. Inflation currently at 10.1%, stubborn inflation not yet at single digits, although economists actually believe it could have dropped 8.5% in April. We'll be getting that data on Wednesday, and of course that's going to have ripple effects across the entire British economy.
Of course, Juliana, thank you so much.